Welcome back to our series on epic battles of the Bible. We are glad you're here with us. If you're enjoying these stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Today we are going to delve into one of the most thrilling events in biblical history, the story of Hezekiah's stand. This is a tale of a small kingdom under the threat of a mighty empire, of a king who refused to surrender, and of a city bracing itself for an imminent attack. A story that showcases the power of faith, the strength of the human spirit, and the struggles of leadership. So, are you ready to travel back in time to the 8th century BC, to the kingdom of Judah? Let's set the stage for the epic confrontation between King Hezekiah and the formidable Assyrian Empire, led by the ruthless King Sennacherib. As we set off on this journey, remember, history often repeats itself, and the lessons we learn from the past can guide us in the present. So buckle up and let's dive into the story of Hezekiah's stand. Imagine a city under siege, not by one, not by two, but by an entire army of 185,000 men. This was the reality for King Hezekiah. In the 8th century BC, the world was a tumultuous place. Great empires were rising and falling, with the Assyrian Empire being the most formidable force of the time. At the helm of this mighty empire was the ruthless and ambitious King Sennacherib. Meanwhile, in the smaller kingdom of Judah, King Hezekiah ruled. Known as a reformer and a devout follower of his faith, Hezekiah was determined to keep his people free from Assyrian rule. However, his kingdom was but a small player on the world stage, and Sennacherib had his sights set on its conquest. The political climate was tense. The Assyrian Empire, with its vast resources and military might, was expanding, devouring smaller kingdoms in its wake. The kingdom of Judah, although small, was strategically located and rich in resources, making it a tempting target for the Assyrians. The reasons for the conflict were manifold. There were territorial disputes, disagreements over tribute payments, and religious differences. But at its core, this was a power struggle between two leaders: Sennacherib, who sought to assert his dominance, and Hezekiah, who refused to bow down. The odds against Hezekiah were overwhelming. The Assyrian army was a force to be reckoned with, boasting 185,000 soldiers, a number so large it's hard to comprehend. They had the latest military technology, the most experienced generals, and a reputation for brutality that struck fear into the hearts of their enemies. Yet Hezekiah was undeterred. He fortified his city, rallied his people, and prepared for the storm that was about to hit. He knew the odds were against him, but he also knew that surrender was not an option. And as the Assyrian war machines approached, Hezekiah was left with a choice: to surrender or to stand his ground. Against all odds, Hezekiah chose to stand his ground. The battle for Judah had begun. In the face of a formidable Assyrian army, Hezekiah, the king of Judah, made a decision that would change the course of history. He chose defiance over surrender. He chose to fight. Hezekiah knew that he had to be strategic to stand a chance. So he began by securing Judah's water supply. He ordered the construction of a tunnel to divert the Gihon Springs water into the city. This not only ensured that his people had access to water during the siege, but it also denied the enemy a vital resource. But Hezekiah didn't stop there. He fortified the city walls, strengthening the defenses, preparing for the onslaught that was to come. Every stone, every brick was a testament to Judah's resolve to resist the Assyrian might. Yet, the battle was not merely a physical one, it also played out in the minds of the people. Sennacherib, the Assyrian king, knew this all too well. He waged a psychological war, taunting Judah's people, threatening them with dire consequences. He boasted about his past victories, aiming to instill fear and doubt among the people of Judah. Sennacherib's threats were like chilling winds sweeping through the city, seeking to extinguish the flame of hope. His words echoed through the night, a relentless drumbeat designed to break the will of the people. But Hezekiah remained undeterred. He rallied his people, encouraging them to hold on to their faith. He reminded them that they were not alone in this battle, that they had a greater force on their side. Hezekiah's courage and resilience were a beacon of hope in the face of looming darkness. The stage was set, the players were ready. The battle for Judah was in full swing. The stakes were high and the tension palpable. But even as the Assyrian threats echoed through the night, a greater power was about to intervene. In the face of impending doom, Hezekiah turned to a higher power. In the midst of chaos and fear, he fell to his knees, his heart heavy with desperation and hope. His pleas echoed through the silent halls of his palace, a fervent prayer for divine intervention. It was then that the prophet Isaiah arrived with a message of hope and assurance. His words, like a soothing balm, promised divine intervention. He spoke of a God who would not abandon his people, a God who would stand against the mighty Assyrian army. And then, something extraordinary happened. As dawn broke on the battlefield, a sight that defied all human understanding unfolded. The Assyrian encampment, once buzzing with the clamor of warriors, lay eerily quiet. Strewn across the battlefield were the lifeless bodies of 185,000 Assyrian soldiers. A divine hand had swept across the enemy ranks, sparing the people of Jerusalem the horrors of war. This was no ordinary victory, but one orchestrated by divine intervention. A testament to the power of faith and prayer, a reminder of the divine promise to protect and preserve. This miraculous event marked a turning point in the battle, an unexpected twist that left the enemy in disarray and the city of Jerusalem in awe. And just like that, the tide of the battle had turned. In the aftermath of the battle, a clear message resonated: the power of faith can move mountains. This wasn't just a battle of armies, but one of conviction, of unwavering belief in the face of insurmountable odds. And as the dust settled, the landscape bore the scars of conflict but also the triumph of faith. The mighty Assyrian forces, once poised to lay waste to the kingdom of Judah, withdrew. Their retreat echoed across the region, a testament to a battle not won by sword or spear, but by the enduring spirit of a people and their leader, Hezekiah. This event, more than just a footnote in history, had profound implications. It shaped the future of the kingdom of Judah, bolstering its resolve and fortifying its faith. It sent ripples throughout the region, demonstrating the potential for victory against overwhelming odds. It was a beacon of hope in a world often shadowed by strife and conflict. But perhaps the most enduring lesson to be gleaned from this historical event is the power of belief. Hezekiah's steadfastness in the face of an impending onslaught, his unwavering faith in divine intervention, is a testament to the power of conviction. It underscores the potential of faith to not just endure, but to triumph in the face of adversity. Hezekiah's steadfast faith in the face of overwhelming odds stands as a testament to the power of belief and the potential for divine intervention. In the annals of history, it remains an epic tale of a leader, a nation, and a battle that changed the course of history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the most epic battles of the Bible. We hope Hezekiah's story has left you with a sense of awe and perhaps even inspired you to reflect on the power of unwavering belief in the face of adversity. Remember, the battles we face today may not be against Assyrian armies, but our faith, our conviction, can still move mountains. It can still triumph over overwhelming odds, just as Hezekiah's did. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic biblical stories, and with that, we bid you farewell. Until next time, keep the faith.